kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Namco is a place where we bring home our highly experienced and skilled mechanics from all over the world to serve their fellow Ilocanos. Kinagat is one of the greatest traits of being an Ilocano, and together with the most advanced technologies, tools, and equipments, we proudly provide the most globally competitive service in the North. The true test of salesmanship is not when you sell a car, but it is when your customers keep coming back for more. And when they start recommending you to others, then you know you've done a great job. And that's what Namco is all about.
Choose to be greater with Summit Natural Drinking Water.
Our drinking water of choice that helps refresh us with the right hydration.
At nagbibigay ng right minerals.
Summit Natural Drinking Water. Thirst for more.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Namco is a place where we bring home our highly experienced and skilled mechanics from all over the world to serve their fellow Ilocanos. Kinagat is one of the greatest traits of being an Ilocano, and together with the most advanced technologies, tools, and equipments, we proudly provide the most globally competitive service in the North. The true test of salesmanship is not when you sell a car, but it is when your customers keep coming back for more. And when they start recommending you to others, then you know you've done a great job. And that's what Namco is all about.
Choose to be greater with Summit Natural Drinking Water.
Our drinking water of choice that helps refresh us with the right hydration.
At nagbibigay ng right minerals,
Summit Natural Drinking Water. Thirst for more.
Mas mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Namco is a place where we bring home our highly experienced and skilled mechanics from all over the world to serve their fellow Ilocanos. Kinagaget is one of the greatest traits of being an Ilocano, and together with the most advanced technologies, tools, and equipments, we proudly provide the most globally competitive service in the North. The true test of salesmanship is not when you sell a car, but it is when your customers keep coming back for more. And when they start recommending you to others, then you know you've done a great job. And that's what Namco is all about.
Choose to be greater with Summit Natural Drinking Water.
Our drinking water of choice that helps refresh us with the right hydration.
at nagbibigay ng right minerals,
Summit Natural Drinking Water. Thirst for more.
Mas mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
You are watching the Bounty Fresh GABL 2024. This time, the Apex GD Ilocos Cup live here at the SGS Arena as we get to watch Goodfellow go up against Kitchen King to cap off the final day or the final matchup ng ating araw na to. Welcome everyone. My name is Hans Galeria and together with me is Coach Edster C as we get to bring the action to you for the final matchup of the day. Coach, dalawang matches na ang ating nakita. I feel like this third one, we're gonna go a little lower down in the division.
Oo, from Veterans Cup to 35 above to 34 below. So pabilis yung laro dahil pabata yung division. And that's our last game for tonight.
Kitchen King going up against Goodfellow. Goodfellow still hasn't won a single game. Meanwhile, itong Kitchen King naman, they've already secured one but they're missing one of their best players in this game. Because Coach, I've covered this team at nakita ko kung ano talaga yung kaya nilang ibigay. But the problem was for them, especially when you take a look at the standings, we get to see a little bit of that division already with some still undefeated, some still yet to secure their first win.
Oh, Kitchen King, it was a heartbreaking loss for them against Regan Steel. It was an overtime loss. This last game nila was against Octoboy, 87-69. And yun nga, gusto rin kahit pa paano makabawi kasi top 4 teams lang ang kukunin natin dito sa semifinals and knockout format na yan pagdating sa semifinals.
At malulugi sila kung medyo mayari sila ng Goodfellow in this one to keep the competition a little closer because Goodfellow Pharma, this is only the 3rd game. So kung sakali na manalo sila dito, Coach, then that means a lot more chances for them to make it in the playoff ranks. Lalo na, there's a lot more competition that is about to happen in that bracket.
Oo, like what you've mentioned, Goodfellow Pharma, 2 games pa lang. So kahit wala pa panalo yan, if you win your remaining games, and that would be very good, and baka makaabot pa rin doon sa semifinals.
The only unfortunate thing here is yung nabanggit mo kanina na baka posibleng mas gigil pa tong team na to ngayon because they just got out of an overtime loss. Kenrick Koch, Jolie Ting, Jeric Limsi, Justin Kua, and Kyle Ivan Chua. I'm talking about Kitchen King. Meanwhile, for Goodfellow, you have Chasin Wang, John Ko, Carl C., Jeremy Tomas, and Mark Chua to wrap up the 10 players that will be starting this 3rd game.
Oh, ito si Jeremy Thomas scored during their last game. Double-double, 19 points and 22 rebounds sa loss nila against Gallery Tower. While itong Kitchen King, it was Koch who did it for them. 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Pero that was a losing cause against Octoboy.
You're seeing the names, or you saw the names of our crew chiefs, and especially the 1st and 2nd umpire that will be manning this game. Taking the officials into their own hands. They can't wait to see kung ano ba yung magiging underdown matchup. Kasi nakita ko rin kanina, Coach, yung usual na starter nila. Na si Jeren Tao is going to be starting off the bench. Their big guy, you know, who usually boxes out a lot. And yung nabanggit mo na double-double machine dito sa koponan ng Goodfellow might have a field day on this one.
Oo. Kasi ito si Jeremy Thomas, he's agile, he's tall, and he loves to score. So kung walang big man na magsa-challenge galing dito sa Kitchen King, then early scoring spree for him.
Now a start para sa Kitchen King at uumpisahan kagad yan with a 3. Well, look at this. Jeric Limsin not gonna make it work for him. Unang buslo yon para sa kupunan ng Kitchen King.
So papansin natin from the games that we had earlier on, parang mas mabilis yung galawan dito.
Incredibly fast-paced, Coach. As a 3-pointer na dala nitong si John Ko will start us off in the scoring department.
Palakpakan kaagad yun na sa ilalim. Nandiyan yung kanyang ate at sa brother-in-law sa ilalim ng court for John Ko.
And you love to see it building the momentum this time. Si Ko ang susubok. Babawi kaya, and that's not gonna happen yet. They still have to secure the offensive rebound. Another 3-pointer. They've shot 3 3-pointers in under a minute of basketball.
So alam mo na nandito na tayo sa mas mga batang player no? Because they love taking those threes. Kung nakita natin kanina sa Veterans Cup, medium range. Okay, sa 35 above, it's still medium range, a bit of fast break. Pero dito, you've seen more 3-pointers attempt than 2-point shots.
That is a very good defense coming in from Ivan Chu. Kaya naman matatawagan ng foul itong si Chua. He had a very good behind the back but he couldn't get a hold of the basketball. Kaya babalik sa Kitchen King ang bola.
Oo, naunahan na anticipate niya yung behind the back dribble of Chua getting to the ball first for that steal. Backing violation. Mental lapse there.
Coach, sometimes, alam mo, pag medyo, talaga at a younger ages, you can't afford, or you can afford to make these mistakes.
Oo,
Kasi
nga.
nakita natin kanina, all throughout the veterans, all throughout 35 and above, we didn't get to see this
Backcourt
rare,
violation,
right?
No? Oo.
But for now, of course, we get to see the energy of these kids. That is what they can give as Kenrick Koch finally 2 points.
Oh, the leading scorer for them during their last game, showing us why during that fast break shot.
Now it's Goodfellow Pharma trying their luck. Pero iniisip nila kung sa tres ba sila titira o hindi. Apparently, that's a bailout shot, but he gets it whatsoever. John Ko with 5 points in the quarter.
Si Angeline, yung ate niya, at saka si Charles, yung brother-in-law niya, talagang napapalakpak. 2 tira, 2 banda, 5 points for John Ko.
You'd love to be, you'd love to be the siblings of John Ko right now, just making every shot possible. If you're a good fellow, you might want to give him the ball a lot. Not gonna see him there. But that is going to be a Jeremy Thomas finally getting 2 free throws. As an instant replay here. Look at that shot.
How? The kind of experience na binibigay natin dito sa GABL, something that ako hindi ko na-experience playing in the league. Pero ngayon, kita mo full cam, full production ang ginagawa natin.
Yup, and you can also get to explore the world through coffee sa tulong ng Magellan Coffee. Once again, Magellan Coffee, thank you so much for gracing us here at the Grace Alumni Basketball League. First point para dito kay Jeremy Thomas. Only a point because he didn't make the second basket. The lead is down to 4, 6-2. They'd want to go inside, kaso hindi nila masisecure yun. Good fellow, still securing it. Ko finding someone down on the behind. Kaya ngayon, they want to go inside. Look at Thomas now working his way in. Pero mabibitawan yung bola. Ball goes to Kitchen King.
Yung nga, sabi natin, experience. Yung John Ko kanina, nakadalawang score na. Balikan ng bola. Hindi nakatanggap ng bola.
This time it's Kua who's gonna try from deep. Off to the left. Nagkatalbugan dun sa mga katawan. And Ting, just a little too float. A little too much float on that shot, coach.
Sa sobrang float, hindi na umabot sa ring. But good execution kanina by good fellow Pharma. Kahit paano, they're leading right now 6-2.
Ken Rickock, the only 2 points of Kitchen King ay galing sa kanya. He can't make it to 4. Although merong offensive rebound, this has been their strength. So far in this game, napakarami nilang nakukuhang opportunities. Just not enough to convert as Thomas gets the friendly roll. And now the lead is back up 8-2.
Tama, ito si Thomas, pati si John Ko. I could remember them as one of our students sa Head Start Sports Academy. So I'm very proud of what they are able to do right now in the more competitive tournaments.
Ivan Chu not able to get that basket off. They're going to be safely securing it dito sa kanilang half. As they get to find someone on the other side. Mid-range J not gonna work. But that is a rebound. Will we see a double-double match from him again? Chasin Wang tosses it over. That time, yung float works. Para dito kay Carl C. They now lead by 6. 8-2 is the score. As a Mets cold-blooded 3-point shot of the quarter. Look at that float, coach.
Taas ng lobo ng tira niya, and that was a cold-blooded 3 from Mets Logistics.
High arcing shot, angat sa 6 ang kalamangan ng good fellow.
I don't go for bare minimum, be it for myself, my career, or my car.
Coming from the States, we have very high standards, and Hamco has not only met my expectations, but their staff has been more than accommodating.
Kaya naman sa NAMCO talaga, napanatag ang loob ko.
Sure win ako with NAMCO.
Detoy ni Ed Dakiwag, proudly Ilocano. Detoy ti NAMCO. Detoy ti mapagtalkan. Also, proudly Ilocano.
Bounty Fresh GABL 2024 Apex G League Ilocos Cup is presented by Bounty Fresh in collaboration with Tenacity Sportswear, Midway Design Center, Massamax, and RF Ray Prime Ventures. 11-2 is the score, by the way, because they got the three-pointer courtesy nitong si C of Goodfellow, as a foul is going to be called against John Cole.
Largest lead right now for Goodfellow Pharma. Again, I'd like to invite everyone to our World Balance Head Start Sports Academy Volleyball Camp every Saturday yan, 2 to 4 p.m. So, ilayo sa gadget ng mga bata. Join, participate in sports camps.
Love to get that spikes and those serves landing on Start him young, if they would say, Coach.
Exactly. Like what I've mentioned kanina, sa itong sila Lance Thomas at saka si John Ko was, I think, one of the pioneers namin sa Head Start Sports Academy basketball camp.
And now they lead 11-2 in this game as we get to see their skills being manifested dito sa laban na to. But it's being lowered down. Sinusubukan ngayon ang kanilang kupunan.
For your insurance, for your
parang familiar yun, Coach.
For your financial one-stop shop, insurance and investment, please consider AXA Philippines. Coach Edster C to service you in that aspect.
Now you finally have it. Coach, this is the guy I was looking for.
Tama.
For the starting five of this team, providing immediate impact. And he makes that shot to go. You see the claps ng kanyang mga kakampi making those shots. Because, you know, he loves absorbing a lot of contact. And especially when you get to take note of the Sino Pro Enterprises Shackman, your heavy-duty partner. And this guy's pretty heavy-duty himself, making 2 free throws out of 2.
Naalala ko, nung kalaban nila yung Galleries Tower, nahirapan siya kasi ang daming malalaki ng Galleries Tower. But right now,
he's the biggest one.
He is the biggest one. So hopefully, he will be maximizing his brute strength against Goodfellow Pharma.
Oh, look at this though. Kitchen King. They went on a press early. Kahit naitawid naman yun ng kupunan ng Goodfellow. This time they want to go for a teardrop and that is going to be good. Para dito kay Harris Hoy.
Good response by Goodfellow Pharma even though na merong pressure defense itong Kitchen King.
A 3-pointer not gonna land. See how makakuha niya and leaves it to Tauro again. And he's just trying to tower everybody. They still get it. That's a fake. That's a shot. That's still a miss, but he will proceed to the line for 2.
Ang ganda ng up and under move there. Hindi nagmadali to try to get that shot for Yao.
They're still gonna get 2 free throws though. Yan ang kanilang kagandahan ngayon. 13-5 is the score. They are trying to keep it within striking distance. Lalo na, nangangalahati pa lang tayo ng ating first quarter. Imagine, Coach, kalahati pa lang.
Pero yung intensity, no? Grabe. And
as we were saying, Coach, I feel like this is a pretty high-scoring ball game. And look at the defense of Kitchen King making their press work.
Forcing some turnovers. Lalo nang naghahabol sila. Kanina, there was a 9-point lead. Now it's down to 7, possibly 5 for this in this possession.
And to think that this team has no head coach, just, you know, pure instincts coming in from this team. And yung gana nila to play. Look at Tauro down low. He's gonna get it again. Towering over everybody. He was helping nitong si Yao. And then release to Kok. Oh, that's actually another player, but they still get it anyway. That's 4 offensive rebounds. Can they finally get it in? Yes, they can.
Andrew Ng finally making that shot. Your credit to defense, a Goodfellow Pharma dun sa inside shots ng Kitchen King. Problema, hindi lang nila makuha yung rebound.
But maybe you can get the love and care you need with Mimi Flow. Everything you need for your baby, for all your baby needs. Go and scan that QR code right now. Bago pa siya mawala in 3, 2, 1. Nah, I'm kidding. There you have it, 13-8. It is the score. At kita mo ngayon, they want to attack the interior, but Tauro is just right there. A brick wall that is evaded by Goodfellow. That's a very good move. Galing dito kay Uy.
Ganda ng sidestep, evading that defense. Talagang maintaining the lead now for Goodfellow Pharma.
Kung mga coach, yung mga pader talaga hindi dinadaanan. Diba?
Iniiwasan.
Iniiwasan talaga yan. As now, Tauro again is just too big, too strong down low. And of course, our Maximax strong play of the quarter. He's the stronger player on that play.
Oh, using his quickness, trying to evade the towering Tauro.
Tsaka coach, yung mga ganun pang ano yan eh, pang TikTok yun eh. Yung mga ganung play, makikita mo yan all over social media. Which is why I love seeing it here. As Tauro, he's had an impressive run here at the free throw line. I hope I didn't get to jinx it. 3 out of 3 from the charity stripe. Yeah, I still haven't. He's still that guy, coach.
Pero gusto natin makita yung mga offensive rebound niya, ma-shoot niya eh. He was able to get those rebounds but still failing to make a basket there.
Now they finally managed to break through the press. Pero hindi makiklear yan. Itong si Clark Tang. But they won't also get it to the other side dahil nakapag-foul or nakapag-traveling violation itong si Jeren Tauro. But, of course, we are inviting you to the World Balance Head Start Sports Academy Basketball Camp for 7 years old and above. It will be for 8 sessions from April 4 to 29 and March 2 to April 27. So if you haven't, make sure to contact World Balance or Head Start Sports Academy right now para magaya nyo yung ginawa nitong si Lance Ong. Just take a look at this one. Sidestepping, absorbing the contact, and getting 2 points na may kasama pang takbong Araneta pabalik. 15 to 12 is the score. First quarter, 3:17. Goodfellow, once leading by 8 points, napababa na ng 3 puntos at posibleng maging 2 courtesy of a free throw that could come here from Kitchen King. And coach, you feel itong Kitchen King, they're somewhat a better late than never team.
And alam mo, kumbaga, binasa nila, mas bata, so baka mas may rattle. So that's what they did. They tried to pressure the defense or defensive pressure, get themselves going. Maraming mga steals and other possessions.
And of course, our viewers here just, taking notes of their friends, taking notes of their siblings maybe, just making sure that they play their best. Kasi ganyan yan ang coach eh. Diba? Whatever happens, make sure to take a note of it as a free throw is gonna count. Right now, para dito kay Daniel Ong, who has converted that end one opportunity, and another turnover para sa Goodfellow. Might just conserve or convert. Di nila magagawa yon. But Tauro, here he goes now. Blocked by Thomas. Fast break opportunity. And now the other side, Sean D will be shooting for 2.
Oh, masyado nagmadali si Tauro in trying to get his shot. Alam mo, malaki ka, may advantage ka sa height, kahit dahan-dahanin mo yan sa loob to get your points, then you could do it. But a great defense by Lance Tan getting that block shot.
A lefty here and Sean D. Coach, may ano ba yung totoo ba yung sinasabi nila na kapag kaliwete parang mas shooter ka talaga?
Hindi ko nga alam kung bakit parang mas malambot yung bitaw pag kaliwete.
I mean, I'm a lefty myself, but I'm no shooter. But Sean D has that sweet stroke from the free throw line. Unfortunately, 1 out of 2 lang yon. As now you want to go and proceed on that right side. Ing from the center, not gonna make it in. Ooh, good behind the back. Galing dito kay Thomas, a center bringing down the ball and even giving it out. Nasundot lang, so it will still stay with Goodfellow.
You would want Lance Tan taking that shot. Dibaga, hanap ka ng higher percentage shot, and then you go to your main man, and that's Lance Thomas.
Now they go down low, and that is going to be an easy 2 points. We've seen a sidestep play. Now we've seen a mid-range play.
Good pass by Lance to Jean Uy. Talagang hindi nag-give up sa lamang itong Goodfellow Pharma.
Oh, that is going to be another offensive rebound. She would like to go inside now. Couldn't still get it. Itatap niya sana papunta kay Tauro. But Tauro was looking on the other side.
Oo, hindi handa rin si Tauro to get that tap. Chance again to Goodfellow Pharma to pad more on the lead that they have.
Leading by 5 now are the men in gold. You'd want to extend this. Ngayon, iiwan nila kay Thomas, but a foul down low is going to be called against Kitchen King. They still have a foul to give, pero isa na lang. Kasi penalty zone na rin sila after this.
Oh, magandang shuffle ng tao ng Kitchen King dito. Because they're pressuring full court pressure. So yung palit ng tao, mas fresh, mas maganda for Kitchen King.
They're going to be bringing back itong si Justin Kua for that front court. And you see the defense already paying off. Thomas gets blocked as well. But another offensive rebound with 3 seconds to go. He decides to shoot it. Too short on that one.
Oh, back-to-back blocks there by Jerry Climsey. And you see him running the court open sana sa ilalim. But walang bolang dumating sa kanya.
Yao couldn't get a hold of the basket. Shandi almost gets fouled again. That time he's fouled for sure. He did an extra tumble to keep himself safe. But he will not tumble his way and walk his way to free throws.
Parang ang hirap ng basketball doon para sa kanya, no? The more simple the basketball is, the better. Sabi nga dito sa mga bata, panoorin niyo yung mas matataas na division sa Veterans Cup, sa Mitsubishi Motors Ilocos Cup. You see how the passing makes things easier, especially if your teammate is already ahead.
Yes, coach. And after this one, maybe that's what he'll tell you. Yes, coach. Lalo na with the passing capabilities, because all of these kids are really used to driving into the basket. That one was, you know, off-branding. Dahil he got that shot off mid-range. And we get to see that again. Thomas now looking for someone. A possible step back, good fake. That's a very pretty looking shot, but he just couldn't get it to drop.
Hands on now, fast break, Pinoy step, left-handed shot.
Way too smooth on that one. That's what I was telling you about, coach. Just driving. Another drive. Pero siya ang tumumba doon and siya pa ang natabagan ng turnover as we get to take a look at the good pass. Chile, fast break of the quarter. Kumbaga, drumift onto that left side. Just like that shot coming in from Daniel Ong for 2 points.
Oh, hands on really. Meron siya talagang mga ganyang pabitin shot. Na hands-on, I think he scored 14 points last game, supporting Cox 17 points.
A secondary player that could also come in clutch when important, as Thomas gets the rebound, finding Shandi. He wants to get the shot off. This guy just making acrobatic layups whenever necessary.
Kaliwete, pabalik tira for Sean D, getting that one to go.
At nakatalikod na rin siya nun, coach, but he still got the basket in. Ong now gets blocked. Itong si Thomas. And just tapping it off. The legs nitong si Chua. But that gives them time to go for the press, which they will not be executing as it is the final play of the quarter.
Oh, last possession now. You would want to set it up para last attempt na para sa team mo.
Now giving it over to Sean D, absorbing the contact and still getting it to go. The smallest guy on the floor, making the biggest impact with 5 seconds to go. Reaching for it. Can Kua craft a shot? Couldn't get it to drop. And that is the final moment of this first quarter. Lamang ng 8 ang Goodfellow Pharma kontra sa Kitchen King, 23-15, and the highlights brought to you by Mandarin Sky.
Oh, Mandarin Sky quarter highlights. You see Jonko hitting in 2 of his outside shots, and Kok was able to make one of his fast break. Pero Goodfellow Pharma, yung shooting nila ngayon, napaka on point, especially C. And hands on the other side, yung pabiti na tira. And sabi nga natin, the acrobatic shot of Sean D working for Goodfellow Pharma. That's the reason why they're up by 8 points.
A little smirk there from Sean D. They lead 23-15 heading into the second quarter.
Namco is a place where we bring home our highly experienced and skilled mechanics from all over the world to serve their fellow Ilocanos. Kinagaget is one of the greatest traits of being an Ilocano, And together with the most advanced technologies, tools, and equipments, we proudly provide the most globally competitive service in the North. The true test of salesmanship is not when you sell a car, but it is when your customers keep coming back for more. And when they start recommending you to others, then you know you've done a great job. And that's what Namco is all about.
Bounty Fresh GABL 2024 Apex Geely Ilocos Cup is presented to you by Bounty Fresh in collaboration with Tenacity Sportswear, Midway Design Center, Masumax, and RF Ray Prime Ventures. Hans Galeria here together with Coach Edster C, and we are starting the second quarter of this matchup. Goodfellow, a team that is yet to secure a win, is having a strong start dito sa ating laro.
Alam mo, ngayon ko lang ito napanood si John Uy. And so maganda yung pinapakita para dito sa Goodfellow Pharma.
But that is going to be another shot made from the three-point land. Just look at that. Clark Tang getting it on. Now a huge block. Sinalubong na naman. Nitong si Thomas, and Shandy was about to shoot that. I just know. Now they want to go on the stripe. Hindi lang makakuha yun itong si Ethan Lim. Now they want to go heading back. Kua manufactures a acrobatic shot of his own, but not gonna work against Thomas.
Ito maganda kay Lance Thomas. Maganda siya mag-clear ng rebound and he could bring that ball down for Goodfellow Pharma.
A drive-by and a three. Just a little absent there. Couldn't graze the rim. Balik ang bola ngayon sa Kitchen Kim. Or Kitchen King rather, is a beautiful defensive play. Just towering over. Of course, the Thor defensive play of the game. Now they would want to get it back. They throw it over on that right side. But that will not count dahil may offensive foul na itatawag. Oh, hold up a minute. Let me correct myself. I believe that is going to be a count para dito kay Hans Daniel Ong. And the lead is going to lower down to 9 points.
Simultaneous call. The ball was already in the air, so the referee counts it in.
Of course, make sure to explore the world through coffee, through Magellan Coffee. Just take a look at this instant replay. Hans Ong getting it off in time. Taking a look. That's going to be a shot that converts into 2 points. Uy now, you've been very impressed with this player. And he continues to impress you.
Ngayon ko lang siya nakitang maglaro and I'm impressed with how he is able to convert outside shot and drive to the basket as well.
Chu now, gustong bumawi. Couldn't get that shot to fall in. And now they lead by 12.
Hindi pwede magpabaya ang Kitchen King
Harris
dito.
boy on the right side too. Thomas passing it. That's a very good 1-2 play. Just couldn't get the basket in. Now it's Chu. Tries to stop. Pero may tapik sa may bandang likuran. It's not going to be in the act of shooting though, but that's a foul against Goodfellow.
Sayang, tumapik pa tong si Sean D. Lance Thomas was there as the last line of defense for Goodfellow Pharma. Magaling din naman shot blocker si Lance Thomas. So, but still, 12-point lead for Goodfellow Pharma.
Jaren Tauro also back in the game. Maybe he can provide a little bit of those opportunities as a turnover happens. Now Harris Oy just skying for it. Di niya nakuha yan, but Sean D, Mr. Acrobat, couldn't get it in. Nilayo lang pala ang kailangan para dito kay Oy, scoring a bunch more points.
Sabi ko, pahirapan ng basketball. He could have easily given up the pass. Open yung Sean D kanina sa kaliwa. Pero he decided to take the shot. Missed it. Missed again. Pero was able to convert that medium range shot.
A little easy there on the teardrop. Bakanting-bakante. Yung gitna para kay Justin Kua. But a good defense. Kua might get it again. Couldn't let it go. Decides to pass it to Kendrick Cook. And you want to get your leading scorer going, especially in the second quarter.
Maganda pressure defense again. There's a 4-0 run already.
Thomas getting it through, finding Sean D. And getting it over. Jaren Tauro.
Yun ang hindi mo maituturo sa bata. Diba? The instinct to try to pass first instead of scoring. Lanstan giving that ball to Sean D. Simple basketball in that execution.
Justin Goa from the mid-range, not gonna happen. Although Kok tries to manufacture a shot. But here he comes now. Finally gets it again. Pero kita mo rin yung Narva bright play of the quarter. Just passing it from one side. Kua leaving it open para kay Kenry Kok to get 2 points.
Oh, ganda ng pasa ni Justin Kua there. Tauro, no? For all his efforts underneath the basket, he needs to convert those offensive rebound into points.
And he has been converting every single one, Coach. Dahil 5 out of 5 na siya. Dito sa free throw line. Again, I hope I didn't get to jinx it. And there it is. There it is, Coach.
It happens.
Finally happened. 5 out of 6. It's still a good percentage anyway. Para kay Jeren Tauro as they trail by 11. Now it's Thomas, who actually hindi pa lumalabas sa labang ito. Tang tries to get through the defense. Tauro fighting over itong depensa na meron sila. Kok, it was a good pass by Kua. Kok just couldn't get a hold of the basket.
Wasted opportunity to cut the lead to single digit. Pero napababa yung pasa, hindi na handle ni Kok. Sabi ni Kok, akin yun. And maganda yung ginagawa rin ng Kitchen King. Bulaga ng pressure defense, then settle to 2-3.
Clark Tang is going to be checking out Hans Valero. You get to see on the left side of your screen as Uy is just showcasing his bag in this game.
Already has 12 points in the ball game. That's 1/3 of the score that they have.
So far, they haven't had a lot of, ways to get back on that three-point department. So tinatrabaho talaga nila dito mismo sa mid-range. Jeric Limsey, the hustle guy for Kitchen King.
Yun ang kailangan gawin ng Kitchen King. Umatake ng umatake sa ilalim. Because there are no other big man for Goodfellow Pharma except for Lance Thomas.
Goodfellow leading by 12, 36-24 with 6:19 left in the second quarter.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Kitchen King still trailing by 12 after almost 4 minutes have gone past in this game. Kita mo naman with this Mets cold-blooded three-point shot of the quarter. That is one of many reasons why they weren't able to close the gap, Coach.
Mets cold-blooded three-point. Mets cold storage warehouses, different locations. Carmona, Cavite, Mandaue, Cebu, Tablon, Sidio, and just newly opened Balagtas, Bulacan.
We'd love to see a new branch opening here for Mets Cold Storage, as that might be another clip para sa Mets Cold Storage cold-blooded three-pointer, pero that will not happen. Hindi pumasok yung tira. Jeren Tauro made 2 offensive rebounds there. Just not gonna work. Now Thomas will work his way, pero ibibigay niya muna for a fresh start dito sa play.
Maraming chances for Tauro to score point blank, pero nothing going for him.
The foul is gonna be called, so the 9-second shot clock will be promoted into 5 seconds more, make it a 14-second shot clock para dito sa kupunan ng Goodfellow as they lead by 12 in this game.
Palit ng depensa ang Kitchen King. Pumunta ng tao-tao.
Sean D now going on that mid-range. Not hitting the rim on that one.
Parang laging disbalance yung tira ni Sean D. He need to have more balance on that shot.
A beautiful defense coming in from Hans Valero against a very good and prolific scorer such as Kenry Kok.
Yung mga ganong depensa, you would want to applaud your player, lalo na, di ba, si Hans Valero kakapasok pa lang.
Oh, but look at that. Extending his range is Jeric Limsey. Usually, I would see this player who just gets the rebounds, try to find his teammates, pero ngayon, he's taking on the scoring department.
Pero I like this player. He could really take those outside shot. Tapos, kaya rebound, kaya itakbo yung bola for fast breaks. So, if there's someone who would really complement the other scorers of Kitchen King, ito yan, si Jerick Limsey.
Hitting that three from corner, putting this lead back down to a single-digit ball game. 5 seconds to work with. Thomas knows about it, pero hindi niya mako-convert yun even when hitting the back rim. Judy foul is going to be called against Sean D. And as far as I can remember, wala pa namang team fouls. Or that's just the third team foul para dito sa kupunan ng Goodfellow Pharma.
Third team foul for Goodfellow Pharma, 2 team foul for Kitchen King. 9-point lead by Goodfellow Pharma. Alam mo, sa mga games na na-cover ko, laging nauuna ng Goodfellow Pharma. This is the first time that I've covered their games na sila yung lumalamang early on.
Let's see if they can actually keep it because, you know, that has been one of their problems so far. Kung sakali na may nauna sa kanila, they're not able to catch up. But now that they have the advantage, maybe, just maybe, especially with Marshall Electrical and Metal Products, your electrical panel boards and enclosures, make sure to visit their website for more information and service. Jerick Limsey, I thought it was about to get that two-piece, but not just yet.
Kailangan talaga try to penetrate and get into the paint, especially now that Lance Thomas is not in the ball game.
Now they want to go. Chasin Wang, not going to work though. Kenrick Koch is about to take a look at some of the other members. All 5 members, nakababa na para sa Goodfellow. But Kenrick Koch zigzagging his way to 2 points.
Sabi nga ni Coach Boy, kahit na open yung teammate, kung mas may kumpiyansa siya sa sarili niya to make the basket, why not take the shot? And that's what Koch did.
That's the golden rule, Coach. Usually you make the extra pass.
Oo.
But at that moment, you're the best scorer of your team. At maintindihan mo why he made that. And Kenrick Koch about to go for it again. He goes against 4 defenders. He decides to take it all the way. That time, he was stopped.
Bad decision there to try to challenge 3 defenders.
Hans Valero evading. Ito si Jeren Tauro and getting 2 points para sa Goodfellow.
Quality minutes being given here by Hans Valero. Kanina meron siyang block shot. Ngayon, 2 points to up the lead to 9.
Hans Ong now finding. Ito si Kenrick Koch. You'd want to keep him alive. Jerick Limsey got stolen from behind. And that was a very good play galing sa Goodfellow Pharma.
They were able to get their zone defense in place to try to force a turnover against Jerick Limsey.
Jeren Tauro and the rest of the other Kitchen King players will be sitting this one out for now. We want to keep those fresh legs in para sa depensa. Dahil dyan sila medyo nagkukulang at this point.
Ang maganda rito for Goodfellow Pharma, you have Lance Thomas, you have John Ko, you have C resting kahit na dahil may magandang lamang sila ngayon.
And you also have Uy on the floor. So parang hindi ka masyadong problema sa scoring department. And speaking of scoring department, Hans Ong has been a revelation in this game with a beautiful shot.
Ganda ng left-handed shot and he has been making those left-handed shot. Pangalawa na yata yan ngayong ball game.
Absorbing contact 38-31 with 3:17 in the second quarter.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Of course, we would like to thank Thor Stackable Storage Box that's tough, strong, durable, long-lasting, and multi-purpose. Make sure to follow them at thor.storage and get 20% off when you scan the code or use the promo code GABL20. Or you can say as GABL20. All right? Make sure to visit their website as well for more information. And in case you didn't get to see it because you were paying attention, at Thor, it was also a make para kay Hans-Ong, lowering down this lead to just 6 points.
Kanina bumababa yan ng 5-4, then naangat uli ng 7-9. Let's see how Goodfellow Pharma would respond.
John Call already back in the ball game. You also have Jeremy Thomas na nanghihingi. But now they pass it around. Just 8 seconds to work with. Finally, Thomas gets it, but not in the way he wants it. Because Yao, itatakbo sana, kaso umilaw yung ating sideline.
Oh, it's stepping outside, out of bounds was Yao. But you would applaud the effort ng defense ng Kitchen King, really trying to force some turnovers ngayon na naka-man-to-man defense sila.
Just under 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Lead is still 6 points para sa Goodfellow. Thomas fighting through the defense. And he's just too big down low.
Oh, that's where you want to go. Maganda kasi yung mismatch for Lance Thomas. Pag malaki kumuha sa kanya, may speed advantage siya. Pag medyo maliit, he has that strength advantage.
Now it's Yao passing it over to Kok. Hindi makukuha yan, but Daniel Ong couldn't get the basket. He was wide open as well. 2:30 in the clock. Crossovers by Goodfellow. Then you find someone on the right to hopefully make things happen. He gets it himself, takes the shot. Hindi niya malalatag yun.
Oh, sayang yung possession ng Goodfellow Pharma. Kakapunta mo lang kay Lance Thomas, kakascore nyo pa lang. You might want to get the ball back to him on that possession.
A little too strong there para sa Kitchen King. A trade of missed shots para sa dalawang kupunan. Jeremy Thomas, this is exactly what you want to do. Make him pay onto that paint.
They have to try to do an offensive pattern, trying to look for mismatches. Pag nakatao-tao yung depensa, yun talagang unang gagawin. Try to look for your mismatches, whether sa mismatch sa bilis or mismatch sa laki.
With a fresh 14 in the shot clock, exactly 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Now it's John Ko from the right, naiwan lang yung bola. That's a turnover para sa Goodfellow.
Hindi maganda yung spacing for that offensive set for Goodfellow Pharma.
Now they want to bring the ball down. Try to set some plays as much as possible. Oh, that was a very good step back. Putting itong si Valero out of position. And again, a turnover, conversion para sa kanila. Fushong Yao finding someone other out there. And this is Sting now, turning around. Ibabalik kay Yao. And then to Hans-Ong, who tries to score. He may not be able to do so, but he can have a chance at the charity stripe.
Oh, parang si Hans-Ong, mas gustong tumitirang may bantay. Pag open, he cannot convert his shot. Pangalawang beses na natin nakita kanina that he was open and missed his shot, but he will go to the line.
That was a very good bump. Galing dito kay Hans-Ong, just, separating himself from the defender. But now he has no defenders anyway. And he has a chance to lower it down 4 points.
Okay, importante magpalakas ng katawan because those little bumps that separates you from your defender, importante sa offense. Pero same way sa defense, you do not try to give an inch pag binabump ka.
Of course, take note of your financial one-stop shop, just that left side of your screen. Make sure to contact Coach Ed Cersei for that. And all contacts will lead to free throws. At yun yung ginawa ni Hans-Ong kanina. Lead is down to 40-36 and we might have a chance to lower it down. Kuha absorbs it. Absorbing contact as well. And he gets it to go. Now the lead is just down to 2.
Strong drive there by the captain, Justin Kua, going strong to the basket against dyan sa pinsan niyang si John Ko, getting that N1. And siguradong mapagkukwentuhan ng dalawa yan after this game.
And it will go on until the reunion. Dahil meron pang 2 puntos. Sabi niya dyan, nakita mo yan?
Oo, 4-point play for Justin Kua. Tying the ball game, 40-all.
Wow, we are all tied up in this game. Kanina nakita natin, Coach, they were making press. Kumbaga, they were trying to put a full court press. And yung pinakamalaking distansya was just 6 points. And now that they're not doing that, they get to tie the ball game.
Oo, nag-man-to-man defense naman sila. So magandang ginagawa ang Kitchen King. They mixed their defensive strategy and see what would work for them.
Stop here para sa kanila. And they finally gotten the ball back. More activity para sa Kitchen King down low, just crashing the glass as soon as possible.
So maganda yung defense for Kitchen King, trying to prevent the shooters of Goodfellow Pharma to take outside shots.
13 seconds left in the shot clock. Yao tries to save it. It's gonna be secured. But just with 5 seconds remaining, Uy, just evading everyone. But not enough to evade yung final man, Fu Chong Yao. Just going for the hands-on going on the other side.
Helter-skelter basketball. Sabi nga, pwede naman mabilis pero ingatan pa rin ang possession. Huwag magmamadali.
Uy, a little short on that one. Still 10 seconds to work with. At pagkakataon pa para sa Kitchen King. 4-on-2 break. Hands-on gets it to go once again to hopefully end this second quarter with a smash. And that is exactly what they're gonna do. A beautiful run na nanggaling dito from the men in black to take over what seemed to be an insurmountable lead na galing sa Goodfellow, as the quarter highlights are brought to you by Mandarin Sky.
Oo, nag-double digit ang lamang ng Goodfellow Pharma because they were hitting their shots and fast breaks and some good defense. Pero nakabalik itong Kitchen King with their pressure defense and hands-on leading the charge together with Jerick Limsey to take over the lead at 44-40. And this was the N1 shot by Justin Hua over John Ko.
Hands-on leading with 19, 44-40 in favor of Kitchen King.
Choose to be greater with Summit Natural Drinking Water.
Our drinking water of choice that helps refresh us with the right hydration.
At nagbibigay ng right minerals.
Summit Natural Drinking Water. Thirst for more.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
(44-40) is the score heading into the second half of gameplay. Kitchen King ang may kalamangan, 4 na puntos dito sa Bounty Fresh GABL Apex G Ilocos Cup 2024 season. It's still me, Hans Galleria, together with Coach Edster C on this one. And if you take a look at the halftime stats, it seems like both of the teams have made at least 16 field goals each. But the main difference yung 3-point field goals na talagang binitawan ng Goodfellow Pharma, and also the 20 margin difference in terms of rebounds.
Oo eh. Pero nakakagulat dito, Hans. Look at Kitchen King. 65 attempts. Diba? Ang dami nilang offensive rebound, ang dami nilang follow-up, but they were not converting those shots. And good job naman dito sa Goodfellow Pharma that they are hitting their 3-pointers. Look at the rebound difference, 49 to 29. So grabe ang advantage ng Kitchen King in terms of the inside presence, but they have to convert that into points, and that's our ITG halftime stats for your IT needs. ITG tayo.
We'll also take a look at the leading scorer. You see two players over there that have continued to impress you in this game, Coach. That's John Harris Oy and Hans Daniel Ong with 12 and 19 points apiece.
All leading their teams. Ito, Jean Harris Uy, ang daming galaw na pinakita ngayon that I'm really impressed with. Ito naman si Hans Daniel Ong. Naging kakampi ko yan dati sa isang team, and I know what he can do, and I'm proud that he is able to make 19 points already dito pa lang sa first half. So malaking bagay pa pag sumama dyan sila Justin Kua, Kenry Koch, Jerry Climsey, and especially the towering Tauro inside the paint.
Tauro, all of those 5 points coming from the free throw line, and talagang tutok ang kanyang mga tira dito. But also, talking about Hans Daniel Ong, yung mga shots or yung mga tira na kanyang binitawan, it all seemed so easy. Parang it was a quiet 19 points, Coach.
Oo, may stop and pop siya, and then the drive that he uses his left hand gliding towards the basket.
And maybe you'd also want to glide with the World Balance Head Start Sports Academy Volleyball Camp. That is also powered by Mikasa. It could happen every Saturday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. from March 2 to April 27. So it's actually starting right now. Kaya huwag niyong kakalimutang humabol. And this time, there's also a basketball camp courtesy of AXA and Skills District. The venue is just right here. Make sure to contact Coach Rome, and nandyan ang details at the lower right of your screen.
Sa basketball camp natin, we have March to April batch. And then sa April, magbubukas na tayo ng weekday classes para doon sa mga tapos na ang class. So these are the programs that we have here at Head Start Sports Academy. And we continue to promote that we involve our kids into sports.
Start of the third quarter, we go. Lamang ang Kitchen King ng 4, almost extending it to 7. Koch had a little bit of an emotion over that one. At yan, sila Uy ang may tangan ng bola. They'd want to bounce back. That's an air ball. 2 misses to start off the third.
Mas maraming tao tong Kitchen King, or mas maraming manpower, so you would want them to continue to do fast-paced game. Kasi kung mapapagod ito si Jeremy Lance Thomas, mas malalo nang magkakaroon ng advantage sa ilalim.
Wait a minute, that's Matthew Ting na nasa bandang ibaba. One of the smallest, or one of the smaller big men in this game na naka-line up, pero siya pa nakakuha nun, and he even gets a steal.
Oo, dumay pa sa bola. Again, those 50-50 balls, you would appreciate players diving for the ball to get that possession.
4-0 run para dito sa Kitchen King, at bigla ang lumobo na naman ang kanilang kaalamangan. A foul is going to be called against Fu Zhongyao. But the aggressiveness of this Kitchen King team is a little different compared to the first half.
Oo, meron, nangangamoy sila ng, alam mo yun, parang kaya namin sa pressure defense itong team na to. And maybe they're also trying to practice some defensive patterns against different teams that they would apply this to.
Almost a make there para kay dito, para kay Jeremy Thomas. That's not gonna be, consumed by the rim. It has been those opportunities that has made Kitchen King what they are today. Yung 49 rebounds, yung 65 attempts. It's what's giving Kenrick Koch the confidence to make those shots.
Oh, hesitation move for Koch, and then using the glass. Yung frame niya, yung build niya, ang gaang tignan eh.
But that makes it easier for him to squeeze through the defense At ngayon, Limsi naman is gonna try on his own. That is an 8-0 run to start us all off. As you get to take a look at this instant replay, just bumping, giving a little bit of contact. Too strong para kay Jeric Limsi. 52-40 is the score with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Bounty Fresh GABL 2024 Apex Geely Ilocos Cup is of course presented to you by Bounty Fresh in collaboration with Tenacity Sportswear, Midway Design Center, Massamax, and RF Frey Prime Ventures. And of course, we'd like to thank Magellan Coffee as you explore the world through coffee. Again, thank you to Magellan Coffee for giving us an opportunity to be here, or for giving your chance to be here at the GABL 2024 season. As I say that, Coach, ang dami nang nangyari.
Oh, mental lapse there by Sean D in the inbound, stepping on the line.
Now it's gonna be Cook. Now he's gonna start cooking. Coach, he gets it now.
Siguro nararamdaman nila that they have really that advantage inside the paint and they're going strong towards the basket.
Ito si Uy, no? Hindi masyadong makapwesto now in the second half of this game. He tries to find his partner, Jeremy Thomas, down low. Pero nasi-check na yan. Just take a look at this drive of the quarter brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors, Ilocos Namco. Kenrick Koch just easily squeezing it onto the left side. As a foul is going to be called, and the ball possession will stay with Goodfellow. Second din na yun. So it's somewhat going to be a slightly alarming, slight lang. Kasi he's had a very hot start in this game.
Oo, maganda yung nilalaro ni Kendrick Koch, complementing the 19 points of Hans Daniel Ong. Mas mahirap nang malaman kung sino yung score sa Kitchen King. But Sean D doing another acrobatic shot for himself.
Coach, usually those plays are for big men, right? But he gets the alley-oop play to go at siya nakakuha ng 2 puntos. And yet another offensive rebound that has to hurt if you're a good fellow.
Oo, and Justin Kua, hindi nagmadali, trying to get him settled for that mid-range J.
Lead up to 14 big points. Thomas goes to his strong side. But a 3-second violation is going to be called against Kurt Ethan Lim. But take a look at the Narva bright play of the quarter. This is what I was telling you about, Coach.
Kung meron na sa swimming, diba, sa diving, may difficulty.
Yes.
Dito kay Sean D, parang lahat ng tira difficult.
Lahat ng tira difficult. Kumbaga, kailangan may bantay, kailangan acrobatic. Here he goes again. Oh no, it's actually going to be Jeremy Thomas still. I thought he was gonna pass it.
Oo, akala ko din kasi nag-commit na yung defense. When Jeremy Thomas was bringing down the ball, nag-commit si Justin Kua sa kanya. So I thought the pass was going towards Sean D.
Third team foul na yan para sa Kitchen King. They only have one more foul to give. 7 minutes and 14 seconds pa rin dito sa ating laro. And you don't want to be in that situation because of Sean D as well. He loves the contact and scoring in acrobatic ways. Just not that time. Everybody fishing for the ball. And who gets it? Who will it get to? It goes to the side of Kitchen King.
Oo. At si Tauro balik na rin dito sa game na to. Something that defensive presence and offensive rebounding plus yan for Kitchen King.
3 minutes have just passed. Kenrick Koch now starting to heat up. Just not that time. Thomas sweeps it in and gets the rebound para sa Goodfellow. They're still down by 14 points.
They've scored only 2 points in this quarter.
Maybe Uy changes that, and he does. That's his third 3-pointer of this game.
Maganda, hindi siya inangatan ng depensa and he has that shot. Bitawan mo pag hindi ka pressure, and that's what John Uy did.
Now, we're gonna talk about this Kitchen King team as Hans Ong missed on that teardrop. Hindi niya lang nalagay yon with a little bit of boarding. But Thomas going all the way, kissing it off the glass. Hey, Ong, that's how you do it.
Oo, man, matangkad ka. Hindi mo naman kailangan madaliin yung tira. And he realizes that Justin Kuwa is the lone defender. Inangat na lang niya yung bola.
Ngayon siya ang may tangan. He tries to make a two-pointer of his own. But look at Tauro just trying to find that basket to go. I wonder how many rebounds that guy has. But as of the moment, Uy stepping back, shooting. In and out goes the ball. It's still Hans Ong and the rest of Kitchen King na may tangan ng kalamangan as Tauro now finds the board and gets the 2 points.
Finally, after 7 tries of trying to get that ball in, Tauro was able to make it 1 out of 8.
That's gonna give you a bit of confidence kung ikaw. Itong si Jeren Tauro. Now Thomas going up against Limsi. Goes to his right, finds a little space, and he still gets the basket to go.
Oo, lalo na pag tumiba yung katawan na itong Jeremy Thomas, lumakas pa ng konti, mas maraming pahihirapan itong batang ito.
Very agile. At talagang kaya niyang i-assert yung kanyang presence, go to the place where he's strongest, where he feels like he's strongest. At ngayon, lead is down to just 9 points. We also have Sinopro Enterprises, courtesy of Shackman, your heavy-duty partner. Muli, maraming salamat po for supporting Grace Alumni Basketball League. Still at 5 minutes and 13 seconds, and they get the shot to fall.
Larong matanda na itong si Hans Tew. Alam niyang open siya on that 2-dribble mid-range jumper, getting that job done.
Magandang look nung 3-pointer na yon para kay Clark Tang. Unfortunately, he just couldn't get the basket to fall. Exactly 5 minutes have elapsed dito sa third quarter. 3 team fouls na ang Kitchen King, but they have managed to keep it that way. Now, is he gonna make another shot? Finding someone on the other side. Shu now. That was a very good sweep on the way to the paint.
Oh, malaki yung success rate ng Kitchen King whenever they try to drive towards the basket. Si Hans Ong, si Hans Tew, even Jerry Klimse have been doing that for them.
Uy, safely delivering the basket down low to cut this lead back down to 11.
Oo, pwedeng bigyan ng 2-man game ito si Jin Uy. Bigyan mo lang ng screen and he could create his shot already.
A little short on that one. Can he find his teammate down low? And that is very much unfortunate. Uy settles to go for a mid-range. Now it's Ko finding someone down low who gets blocked. Tang couldn't get the shot to fall. And the ball possession will go to Kitchen King. That was very unfortunate. Meron ng tao dun sa dulo.
Oo, meron ng open sa ilalim. That's why laging pinapaalala when you dribble the ball, especially going to your front court, silip ng konti kung may open kang kakampi.
At yan yung makukuha nilang training, I believe, sa Head Start Sports Academy coach, na kung saan you look at what's in front of you and not look at the ball while you dribble.
Exactly. When you dribble, try to see if you have open teammates so you can easily pass the ball.
That's gonna be another teardrop. Failing para sa kupunan ng Goodfellow. And now they're just running, gunning, and getting everything in their way.
Oh, everyone getting into the scoring party. Now Kyle Tew, 5 points for him in that run.
This has been an offensive masterclass para sa kupunan ng Kitchen King. From 44 points, they have now made 23 straight. And there's still 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Pero hindi nila nakuha yun. Now, fast break opportunity para sa Goodfellow Pharma. Behind the back pass. Oh, but it's just squeezed under the basketball.
Oo, magaling tong player na to si John Uy. Bigyan mo ng mga reliable big man itong si John Uy. And he would even excel in basketball.
John Ko passing it over to Tang. Going on to his right. Squeezing the defense, and he will be shooting for 2 free throws. You can see it in the body language of these players. They really want to, get a hold of the defense kasi na-realize nila yung kalamangan nila from a while ago.
Good fellow Pharma. Dapat wag isipin na biglang lumamang yung kalaban eh. They have to continue to work on what they've been doing very well sa first half and duplicate it here in the second half.
And you also have to duplicate the love and care with Mimi Flow. Everything you need for your baby. Make sure to scan the QR code to know more about Mimi Flow and your baby needs. That's at least a make para dito. Kitang baba ang kalamangan sa 15 with 2 minutes and 44 seconds in the third quarter. Tauro's gonna be given a screen. Shu not deciding to accept it. That's a very good move. Initchan niya na lang and he gets the 2 free throws.
He gets fouled in the act of shooting. Alam mo, yung mga little things that we cannot see sa stats, yung screen ni Tauro giving Cal Q that enough space to operate. Hindi nakikita sa stats yan.
Oh, Coach, look at this now. I was pertaining to this guy a while ago. Patrick Lim, one of the star players of this Kitchen King team. As they would always say, better late than never. Finally making his appearance dito sa laban na to.
And maganda dyan, lamang sila ng 16 points already kasi mahirap yung, kung naglalaro tayo, pag late tayo, ang hirap kasing habulin yung timing.
Yes.
Bihirang-bihira ako nakakita ng player na late tapos maganda ang nilaro.
Maybe we get to see him from him this time around. Unang tira kagad. There you have it, Coach. I believe you.
Wala pang warm-up kasi hindi pa napipilan. Wala pang pawis, so mahirap talaga makapuntos agad.
Swarm on the defensive end. Dahil sinubukan itong si Clark Tang to go for a little bit more. Kasi dun nga sila nakakakuha ng puntos from that free throw charity stripe. Unfortunately, they haven't made a lot in this quarter. Again, one of the fundamentals. Just another miss para sa Goodfellow.
So right now, we would want to see Goodfellow Pharma sumubok naman na mag-pressure kasi medyo lumolobo na yung lamang ng Kitchen King. And you would want to give some pressure and try to get some steals out of that possessions.
Lead back down to 15. 68-53 in favor of Kitchen King. Sila ngayon na may tanga ng bola. Lim goes up. And there you go. 1 out of 2 field goals. Patrick Lim getting it through.
Maganda yung Patrick Lim kasi talagang yung, alam mo yun, yung focus niya is to really score eh. And maganda rin yung soft touch ng bata.
Score or nothing. That is Patrick Lim for you. A 3-pointer para dito kay John Ko is not gonna work.
After his outside shots during the first quarter, ngayon ko na lang uli nakitang tumira itong si John Ko and dito na sa late ng third quarter.
Again, a turnover para sa kupunan ng Goodfellow Pharma. Head coach a little frustrated on that one. He would like a little bit more of those ball movements. Patrick Lim finding someone on the other side. Fakes it. Looks for a shot. Gets blocked in the process. Now it's a 3v1 fast break. A good shot. Does not make it. Para dito kay Sean D.
Yeah, sorry miss there for Sean D. But it was a good pass by Lance Thomas.
It was a triangle offense in terms of fast break. Just not working for the final shot. Chu, a lot of float on that shot. Finding ito si Valero, stopping. Kita si Tauro, and there you have it. Another turnover para sa Goodfellow.
Decision making there by Hans Valero. Nagdalawang isip ko anong gagawin. Creating a turnover.
Finding his own footing. But of course, when you're a big guy, you usually have a big feet. So, nakatapak. Si Jeren Tauro. Now less than a minute to go. Thomas gets fouled by Jeren Dauro. Having the advantage on speed, yun ang ginamit niya kontra dito sa big guy ng Kitchen King.
Oo. Pag nilagyan mo na maliit na tao to si Lance, gagamitin niya yung laki niya. Ginamitan mo na malaki, gagamitan niya ng bilis niya. Kaya a lot of potential for this young player.
We see him in terms of versatility at kung ano yung kaya niyang ibigay to this good fellow team. Unfortunately, he's gonna be missing both of those free throws at mananatili ang kalamangan ng Kitchen King at 17 points.
Oh, leading na ito si Lance Thomas, ating Thor defensive player of the game. He has already 6 blocks in this ball game.
Now 40 seconds to go in the third. Finding someone on the other side. Patrick Lim looks for someone on the left. He decides to take it all the way. Gets blocked. A fresh 24. Or actually make that a fresh 14. And finally, pupunta ang bola. Babalik sa Goodfellow.
Kung ngayon lang nanonood yung mga avid viewers of GABL, on 1 point, Goodfellow Pharma was leading double-digit kanina. And because of the pressure defense and inside points of Kitchen King, nahabol nila and now they're up by 17.
When Kitchen King started crashing the glass, it gave them so many opportunities to score. Kaya naman nag-init. Itong si Kendrick Koch, nag-init din. Itong si Jeric Limsi. And everybody else had to heat up. Look at Tauro trying to shoot that one from deep. Just for the vibes.
Oh, sabi niyo, maubos na kasi oras eh. Ito lang naman yung chance ko na mga tumira sa labas.
It's no longer gonna work. As Kitchen King scoring 26 big points in the third quarter compared to only 13 para sa Goodfellow Pharma. Quarter highlights brought to you by Mandarin Sky.
Ito yung alley-oop kanina ni Sean D. Sabi mo nga, pang big man, pero ginawa ni Sean. And the footwork of Jeremy Lance Thomas getting that ball down. Ito, simple basketball, hands to going to the basket for that dime. That's the reason why they are up by 17.
One more quarter, 70-53 in favor of Kitchen King.
I don't go for bare minimum, be it for myself, my career, or my car.
Coming from the States, we have very high standards, and Hamco has not only met my expectations, but their staff has been more than accommodating.
Kaya naman sa Namco talaga, na panatag ang loob ko.
Sure win ako with Namco.
Detoy ni Ed Dakiwag, proudly Ilocano. Detoy tinamko. Detoy timapagtalkan. Also, proudly Ilocano.
Bounty Fresh GABL 2024 Apex Geely Ilocos Cup is presented to you by Bounty Fresh in collaboration with Tenacity Sportswear, Midway Design Center, Masomax, and RF Ray Prime Ventures. We are also inviting everyone to join the World Balance Head Start Sports Academy Volleyball Camp powered by Mikasa. It happens during March 2 to April 27 every Saturday at 2 to 4 p.m. In case you want to play basketball, we also have that courtesy or powered by Skills District and AXA. 8 sessions from April 4 to 29, and we also have 8 sessions which are already starting from March 2 up until the 27th of April. Hans Galeria over here, joined by Coach Edster C, and we are resuming the ball game. It is already the 4th quarter. Kitchen King leading by 17. And that's an end one. A very good start para sa Goodfellow.
Opening up the game, John Uy, which is their leading scorer, getting that one to go. If they need to make a run, it's now. Itong earlier minutes of the 4th quarter. Kasi if they will just trade baskets, then time winding down, baka maubusan na ng oras.
They're gonna have to make a run of their own. Nakita natin yan kanina, and they're gonna make the press now. At least put the pressure on the half court.
Man-to-man defense or man-to-man pressure now for Goodfellow Pharma.
Henry Koch now heating up. In and out goes the basketball.
Good stop for Goodfellow Pharma.
But they're gonna have to cross the ball now. Magagawa nila yan. Jeremy Thomas just being sandwiched by two other players. Fu Chongyao couldn't get a hold of it. John Ko. Is he gonna wait? Nope. He's gonna take the shot. Just not gonna get it in. At hindi makukuha ni Jeremy Thomas yung rebound. Ball possession goes to the side. It will remain with Kitchen King because of that Sean D play.
Oh, balikan ng balikan without trying to set up some plays. Nakataw-taw ang Goodfellow Pharma, so bigayan ng screen to get your teammate open.
Justin Kua finding Lim C has made a three-pointer from a while ago. As Kok, he loves that shot. Gonna get it in, but a good follow-up. He gets the job done, Jeric Lim C.
Ang mahirap dito is if Lance Thomas needs to go out para dumipensa, pag tumira ngayon itong Kitchen King, walang pwedeng makakuha ng offensive rebound kasi nasa labas itong si Lance Thomas.
Especially when Kitchen King, lahat sa kanila lumalapit talaga to get the possible offensive rebound. As 3 seconds remain in the shot clock. That's Yao passing it to Kok. He gets and absorbs the contact. Kontra dito kay John Ko. He'll be shooting 2 free throws.
John Ko never gave up on that play, making sure that it's not an N1. Kasi parating na rin yung ibang teammates ni Kok. Magiging 3-on-1 advantage na for them. Then he has to earn this sa free throw line.
There's still 2 more free throws, and he's going to be making the first one courtesy of that friendly bounce from Kendrick Kok. He's heated up, especially in the third quarter, Coach.
Kanina, Goodfellow Pharma was leading by 14 points, 31-17. Ngayon, umiba na yung storya.
It is now up to an 18-point ball game, 74-56. They have just managed to take control, especially with that run in the third quarter. Now it is going to be Goodfellow Pharma. Sean D making a good play. Cassidy Jumakoy gets it in front of all of the defenders. Blocked by Lim C from behind. Ball possession will stay with them with 8 minutes remaining in the game. Now more people are starting to check in para dito sa Goodfellow. You've seen him a while ago. And now they would want to go with 11 seconds left in the shot clock.
Ganda ng depensa ni Lim C.
We wanted to go for it. A good pickup galing kay Jeremy Thomas, but I would have liked if we would just dropped it first and then go up there once more. But it's still going with the possession of Kitchen King that is leading by 18 points in the fourth quarter.
Si Lance Thomas ay makita mo parang natural 3 eh. Kasi yung pag-seal niya kanina, it's not enough to try to have that entry pass going to him.
Jeric Lim C getting those 2 points sa napakadaling paraan. Meanwhile, Shandy, he's just a little too fast for his own good, not really getting the 2 points.
Parang lagi naka-fast forward eh.
Oh, that is a good heads-up play galing dito kay Uy. As John Ko absorbing contact at natawagan si Justin Kua ng offensive foul kontra sa dalawang defenders.
Lagot ka kay Uncle Justin. That's two competitive cousins playing against each other.
Warning on Kitchen King number 8, Kendrick Cole.
Here we go again.
Segment 2 call.
There's a slight warning para sa ilan sa mga manlalaro ng Kitchen King as we resume the ball game now. Jeremy Thomas safely getting in the cross. Ito si John Ko, medyo gigil pa yan. Alam mo naman, galing dun sa ilalim. And then proceeding now to the charity stripe for 2.
Iba talaga yung mga energy ng mga bata eh. Takbuhan ng takbuhan, galawan ng galawan. And sometimes you have to look at the purpose kung bakit ka gumagalaw, kung bakit, so that hindi din maaksaya yung lakas mo.
And Coach, usually in these kinds of age range, minsan pag natutumba ka, mas dun ka nang gigigil eh. mas nararamdaman mo na, okay, hindi ako pagod. And there you go. 1 out of 2 para dito kay John Ko. But it's still a very tough mountain to climb. Si Kok sabi, let's just take time. Sabi ni Kuya, I don't take time. We're gonna shoot it anyway.
They have to be careful to get into the penalty early. Kasi kung ganyan, pwedeng i-maximize ang Goodfellow Pharma by attacking the basket and getting into the line.
No more fouls to give para sa Kitchen King as Thomas absorbs it. Now's the time for him to go into the basket, says the coaching staff. Can he find his way? He finds someone else. And that's a three-pointer now. Hindi lang papasok yun. Para dito kay Kurt Ethan Lim, who's been trying that for the longest time. Meanwhile, kuha na naman. Kuha niya pa rin? Hindi na. It's now Ko. 2v1 fast break. Ko decides to keep it for himself for 2.
They have to have more stops, more turnover, force more turnovers. Dahil 17 points pa ang inahabol.
Meanwhile, Kenry Kok has been on a roll. He just gets whatever and however he wants it. Going to the left side, outspeeding his defender for that easy lay and easy 2 points. 19-point lead ang kalamangan itong Kitchen King kontra sa Goodfellow Pharma. Back into the ball game we go. You see the bench of Kitchen King. Kanina medyo panicked sila from the start of the first half, but now the tides have changed. And of course, we'd like to thank Sino Pro Enterprises, Shackman, your heavy-duty partner. Maraming salamat sa suporta para sa Grace Alumni Basketball League. Final 6-1-9 in this game.
Shackman Trucks, Aristotle Brian Chang, former player ko yan, and associate also sa AXA Philippines.
Now it's Uy and Goodfellow looking forward to bring this down. Good. Quick first step. Galing kay John Ko.
Quick first step. Nag-additional pa nga na isang step dun sa layup na yun. Nag-1-2 layup siya. He could have easily make just one step and stretch. Good score for John Ko.
Lead back down to 17. He's been trying that mid-range for a long while now. Pero hindi makukuha yan. Itong si Andrew Ing. Now it's Thomas. Finding someone. That's John Ko. That's a sweet shot pero hindi papasok yon. Ing gets the rebound with 5:30 left in the court.
5:30 left. Kumbaga, meron ng sense of urgency dapat dito ang Goodfellow Pharma.
Ong also back in the game pero masistall. Masistil ang bola sa kanya. Now it is going to be Goodfellow. Yung tutok na tira, still not going to be able to make it. Now it's Ong looking forward to redeeming himself. And it's Tauro. They love when Jeren Tauro just rolls in the paint.
Nice pass by Hansong, giving that confidence to their big man with that score.
Now less than 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Defense galing dito, but a bright play of the quarter brought to you by Narva. That is Ong, the primary scorer, passing it to Jeren Tauro. Usually it's the other way around. That's why they get so hype on that one.
Kitchen King continue to pressure sa defense. Nakala mo, naghahabol sila no? In terms of the kind of pressure defense that they do. Hans, kanina pa yan eh. Yan yung nag-click sa kanila for Kitchen King when they transition to a man-to-man defense. And up to now, hindi pa nasusolusyonan ng Goodfellow Pharma kung paano nila malulusutan yung man-to-man defense.
Well, if you want to get a solve on your electrical panel boards and enclosures, make sure to take a look at Marshall Electrical and Metal Products Co. Make sure to visit their website. But there is another visit on the paint. That is Shu with 2 points. That was an easy scoop all the way to the basket.
Oh, hindi sinasadya. Kukunin yung rebound. Natapik going in. So that's 2 points for Hans Stew. A 21-point lead already for Kitchen King.
They're looking at Jeremy Thomas right now. He seemed to have slipped. Beyond that basketball play, let's just hope that he's okay, because we saw him a while ago and the potential that he can give in playing basketball for a very long time.
Let's see what happened there. Nawala lang sa balance. Trying to get a steal.
Just a minor slip hurting his ankle. We all hope that he's okay, because there's still a lot more games para sa Goodfellow Pharma. But in this one, they trail by 21. Oy! Wala gaanong pectus on the way to that board. At ngayon, Hans Ong getting into the basket, extending the lead to 23.
Every time that Goodfellow Pharma misses their shot, Kitchen King looks to run. And katulad doon, touchdown again for Kitchen King.
Pero coach, tama ka, bigla ko lang naalala. Parang sila pa yung naghahabol.
Oo nga.
With the intensity of the defense na ipinakita nila, this is something that they can bring to their next game.
Yun yung, I think, kasi kung mapapansin mo yung mga guard lineup ng Kitchen King, even the 3 and 4, agile, mahaba. So it's something that they could maximize going to the remaining games that they have.
Patrick Lim tossing it over to Ong and then to Ing. That is a pretty good connection from those three players.
Good touch passing, getting that fast break. Pinakitaan tayo on how to execute on a 3-on-1 advantage.
And the lead has ballooned to 25 big points, and they're even gonna look for more. Hans Ong didn't even touch the basketball. He just
muntik
displayed himself.
Muntik lang makuha.
Which is why they get to store those turnovers, and you get to store yours with Thor stackable storage box that is tough, strong, durable, long-lasting, and multi-purpose. Follow them at Thor.storage and get 20% off when you scan the QR code or when you use the code GABL20. 61-86 is the score. They're looking forward to add to that as Tauro gets another rebound. They'd love to get it again, but it's not going to happen anymore. Shandi absorbing contact. There's always the easy, medium, difficult, and then the Shandi mode.
Super difficult shot. But again, kung nasushoot, walang problema.
If rain broke, don't fix it. That's what they would always say. A jump on the baseline, keeping it in possession. Patrick Lim now. Loves that shot. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Rebound pa rin nila. Ito ang bumubuhay sa kanila the entire game. Another set of 2 points.
Pag wala si Lance Thomas sa loob, nahihirapan tong Goodfellow Pharma to get that defensive rebound. Kaya, kumbaga, sa offensive rebound, nakakuha ng score itong Kitchen King.
Now it's Uy again, trying his luck from deep. Not gonna work. Tang, looking for it. Another one of those players na iniwasan na naman ang pader na si Tauro.
Yun talaga ang move niya. Kanina pa, all throughout the game, pa-sidestep move going to the basket itong si Tang.
Chu getting it over to Tauro. Tauro's not gonna stop until he gets that shot to fall in, coach. I'm telling you.
Fullercon Industries, thank you. This last 2 minutes is brought to us by Fullercon. Boss Forge Chu of batch 94. Maraming salamat.
Now this is gonna be Kitchen King again. Patrick Lim looking for Ing down low. He adjusts his shot. He gets the rebound. And I think that's safe to say that they have been very good in the second half. Just look at this, coach.
Follow up. Sabi nga, walang Lance Thomas so they could easily get those offensive rebound and turning that thrash to gold.
Just a few more seconds or minutes. 90-65 in favor of Kitchen King.
I don't go for bare minimum, be it for myself, my career, or my car.
Coming from the States, we have very high standards, and Hamco has not only met my expectations, but their staff has been more than accommodating.
Kaya naman sa NAMCO talaga, na panatag ang loob ko.
Sure win ako with NAMCO.
Detoy ni Ed Dakiwag, proudly Ilocano. Detoy tinamko. Detoy ti mapagtalkan. Also, proudly Ilocano.
Coach, we're pertaining to another game. But it's all good. Because right now, this is what we would call the late game. For Shandy, another hard fall. Why does everything have to be difficult for him, Coach?
Ganda ng steal doon ni Kyle Tew.
Now they want to get at it. Finding itong si Tang. Going up against Tauro. And he gets it. 2 free throws. Oh, hold up. Was that an offensive foul or was it? All right, it counts. I had a look on this one, but yes, it's 2 points para kay Tang.
Nadaan sa bilis na itong si Tang. Tauro was late on his step. And 1 for Tang.
Now there's going to be a bonus free throw. Missing that shot. Itong si Clark Tang. But he gets 2 points extra before the end of this game. And now Kitchen King, of course, are playing a little bit more of those players that we haven't really seen as much to get more experience, you know, para ma-enjoy nila yung kanilang time on the court.
Oo, kasi pag pumasok ng semis, you wouldn't know ba kung sino available to play during those crucial times. Kaya kung kaya pang magpakondisyon, kung kaya pang to try to get yourself involved, then mas maganda.
And also, Coach, yung moments na, for example, this guy, Patrick Lim, right? Just got up late onto this one. You'd love to see more players stepping up. And as of this moment, I believe we've seen Hans Ong just continues to step up in the midst of Kendrick Koch being cold in the first half. And then we saw him with a hot streak.
Ang ano kasi rito sa Kitchen King, halos magkakaparehas ang pwesto nila eh. Like Justin Kua, Kyle Tew, then you have Hans Ong, Hans Tew, Kendrick Koch. Puro mga wings eh. Diba? So, you get your defense going for you, then everything falls together.
And parang they all play at least one possession 1 to 4. And then they put Tauro in the middle. That's the sure thing. Shandy couldn't get that basket to fall. It has been a dominant showing here. Galing sa Kitchen King as they get some of their final shots to go. Of course, good fellow Pharma. They've had the lead in the first half, but they just couldn't seem to continue to bring that in terms of consistency.
14 points. 14 points yung lead ng good fellow Pharma, but when the defensive pressure was, kumbaga, itinaas ng Kitchen King yung defensive pressure nila, nag-crumble down ng good fellow Pharma.
And thus, we've seen it again. And just like what Coach Edster was saying, and now the end is near. They're just going to be dribbling it out or not. And now they dribble it out. Or not again. But whatsoever, the lead will remain the same. Kitchen King getting their second win of the tournament, ending it in a dominant second half victory kontra sa good fellow Pharma. Highlights are brought to you by Mandarin Sky.
Nung defense ng Kitchen King was going, everything is going for them. Pero maganda pinakita na itong si John Ko earlier on. He was hitting his outside shot there. A good first step. Koch was also there. Siya yung second leading scorer with 16 points. And sabi ko kasi ito si Shanti. Minsan napakahirap ng tira. Touch passing by Kitchen King. And like that's the reason why they were able to catch up. Kahit 14 points yung lamang nung kalaban and finished the game 90-68.
Of course, we're going to be talking about number 1, the defensive player of this game. It's been Jeremy Thomas, who did have a lot of impact in this matchup. Bibihira yung mga oras na nilabas siya. And when he was there, he made a lot of defensive stops.
Thor, defensive player of a game. 6 blocks in the ball game. That's Lance Thomas.
now we're going to be talking about the best player of this game, doing a little bit of everything, Hans Ong.
Oh, La Sherry, best player of the game. 21 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. That's Hans Daniel Ong.
Being the best player of this game, showing up when it matters the most, and decides to cook today. Just knowing everything was about to be okay, at kita mo naman yung suporta ng kanyang mga kakampi. All the games are done today, but the games are not over just yet, especially for March 10. Dahil yung Apex G League Ilocos Cup will be seeing Regan Industries going up against Galleries Tower. And then there's Go Up and Up versus the Vicon Builders. Actually, it's Chang Traditional Spa going up against 3MD Logistics. Yan ang susunod. And then you have Go Up and Up versus Vicon Builders. And then Metro Summit goes against Buen Comer. And finally, Furniture House kontra sa Octoboy to finally wrap it all up. In behalf of everyone na bumubuo ng ating production for today and Coach Edster C as well, my name is Hans Galeria at maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta sa Bounty Fresh GABL 2024 season. See you next time.